All right, welcome back. This is War 10. We're going up against D69. They've been Ghost Kitty and S39, and the Kitty ban is going to prove to almost be our downfall today. This is going to end up being our worst war of the season so far, but currently D69 is in second, and their only loss has come against us. So if we lose to them, it will make our records even though we will have the attack bonus advantage. So we would like to not lose today. So I'm going to be starting out on path 1. I got Big Daddy Apaco, and he's going to be taking my first 3 fights. And then I'm going to be leaving Horseman for Ave. And then my last 2 fights are going to be with Corvus. So I put Suicide, well actually I had Suicides on. So I didn't have to do any mastery swaps, and my whole war is going to be with Suicides, so that was pretty sweet. And the basic plan for these 3 fights with Apaco is just SP2 nuke. So for this Tigra, I want to get up to my special 2 and get a special out of her before I throw mine. So I'm trying to bait this special out of her right now. She ends up throwing it, which is nice. And then after this special 2, it doesn't matter if she throws another special or not, because my next special 2 will kill her. So if she wants to throw it, fine, but she doesn't, so I just go straight for mine, and down she's gonna go. And then next up, I have Killmonger on Masso. So the strategy for this fight is I'm going to want to throw my special 2 when reverb is down, and I'm going to want to get a special out of him before I throw my special 2. Because I'm going to be debuffing him, he's going to be gaining a lot of power, so it's going to require, I think, like 3 or 4 specials to get out of him before, like throughout the fight, before I can actually throw my specials. I'd like to get him to throw his special 2, but here he's going to throw his special 1, which is fine. I prefer not to let him throw his special 1 though, just in case I want to hit his block to regain some of my spacing. So I'm just paying attention to those counter punch charges. Here I got to get that special 2 out of him, so I get it out, I trigger reverb. I want to keep my debuffs on him, and now I'm going to push him to a special 2, and I'm going to try to get it out of him, which he throws it here. Reverb is down, so this is my opening to throw my special 2, and this will finish off the fight. And then next up, I have Mephisto on node 20. So unfortunately, my power start ran out, so I had to use another one here. But the basic strat for this fight is stick within the confines of strike counter. I want to try not to let him get any furies at all, and if I do let him get furies, I want to keep them to a minimum. And anytime he gets aura, I'm just going to wait it out rather than continuing to hit him. And just in case he gets a special from it, I'm going to bait that out before I go back to hitting him. I don't want to let him get over 2 bars of power in this fight, so anytime he gets that special 1, I want to get it out of him. And here he ends up getting a fury from the node, but this will be the only one that he gets in the fight. And my power backs pushed me to a special 3, which is fine. It will kill him. I just want to get this special out of him before I throw it. And then this special 3 is going to finish him up here. And then moving into section 2, I'm going to be on path 8. So I have Omega Sentinel here for my first fight, and I am very much over boosted for these next 2 fights. I used a 200 and a 12, but I have max Suicides on, and I think I have Glass Cannon at either 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3, as well as big boosts on. So my special 2 in this fight is actually going to push me to a special 3. And I don't know if that's because of Rich Get Richer. I bought a Power Star 1 for this fight, even though I really did not need it. I probably should have just let the node get me to special 2 rather than spend units on a power start 1. But with the war being the situation that it was, a win here would win the season for us, so we could take it easier on our last 2 wars, and a loss would mean that we actually have to go try hard mode for our last 2 wars if we want to win the season. So I felt like it was worth spending the units just to be safe rather than sorry. And this will be my last fight of the war. I looked up some of Attuma's abilities, and I realized that if I don't parry him at all and I just bait heavies, this would be a really easy fight with Corvus. He doesn't have any buffs of his own unless he dexes me, but even then I would still be winning the rich get richer battle. So I'm just going to bait heavies, and I'm going to let the node get me to my special 2. I'm going to wait for him to come in, then I'm going to launch it. That's going to push me to a special 3. And the special 3 will kill him, but I wanted to get this special out of him before I actually threw it, just in case it doesn't, because I really don't like Attuma's special 2. I'm pretty sure it covers like 6 continents and 3 countries, so just to be safe. And we did end up winning this one, although a lot of us thought that we might have lost it. We ended up dropping 4 deaths within the first 30 nodes, and they had only dropped 1. And yeah, we thought the war was over at that point. And then they ended up dying 3 more times to tie it at 4-4, and we kind of rallied a little bit, and then we dropped another death, so it was 5-4. And then we were just hoping that they would die 1 more time, and we figured we could beat them on time if that happened, and that did end up happening. So honestly, we got pretty lucky here. We did not deserve to win this one, but we still managed to win it, so I'm happy about that, because now the season is won. We have 2 wins over everybody, and we have a very large attack bonus lead, so I think we could die like 40 something times in the next 2 wars and lose them and still end up placing first, which is a nice feeling to be able to relax a little bit for the end of the season. But good luck to D69 for the rest of their season. I do believe they are still in second right now, and yeah, that's all she wrote. Thank you very much for watching.